Alright guys, so the Nintendo Switch 2 announcement happened earlier today, and I can say I am somewhat excited for it. Not too super excited, but somewhat excited. Now, the exciting part is, it's right around the corner. This system comes out like June 25th, I think it said, so yeah, get your money ready for that. There are two different versions of the system coming out. One's going to be just the system itself, and then the other one's going to be bundled with Mario Kart World, I think it's called. That'll be a digital version of that game. But if you want to get a physical, if you're into like getting physicals like me, a lot of Nintendo first-party titles are going for $80. Now I don't know if that's a placeholder type thing, but it seems like that's a way they're kind of like phasing out physical media. Like they want to charge like a crazy amount of money for it. A lot of people might be turned away from it. They say, "Oh, I'll just get digital instead because it's cheaper." Now, as far as physical is concerned, I do like how they're going to upgrade like certain games. I guess they're going to charge like $10 extra for like certain upgrades for older games. I don't see a problem with that. That's totally fine with me, especially if you're like really into those games. But yeah, the $80 price tag, I don't know, man. Like if all the companies that are publishing games for the Nintendo Switch 2 charge $80 for all the carts or the cards, it's just going to like, what the hell, man? Like $80 a game? That's horrible. So hopefully that's just, I don't know. I don't like, they should be $60 at the most to me, but that's a kind of a big turnoff for me, but we'll see if I change my mind in the future. When and if I get a Switch 2, I am happy to say I would be playing it docked, because if you play the system docked, you get 120 frames per second, which is fan-freaking-tastic. That's something I'm sure everybody wants. That'll be a mind-blowing experience for a lot of Nintendo folks, so definitely happy about that. Now, as far as the magnetic Joy-Cons, I think they're cool. I mean, as long as they don't like mess up like the original ones did, I'm happy with it. You know, I'm not like a super fan of them or anything like that. But as long as they're comfortable and I'm able to play the games with them, you know, I'm totally fine with it. You know, so definitely good to have something that's a lot better than the original ones were. I'm not sure I'm going to be using those Joy-Cons as a mouse. I just feel like that's just a way you could tear up your controller. But we'll see how sturdy they are when they come out, you know, if anybody has any complaints about them. Speakers are clear and very loud, so happy to know that this thing will be putting out some heat with the music. Definitely something I didn't like about the original Switch, that speakers weren't very loud, so now we could get things popping with this one. But another cool feature about this system is that they have a chat button now where you can chat with people online. You know, that is something I wanted to have in the original Switch from the beginning, but I was wondering why they never got to it. But now it's going to be in the Switch 2, which is great, so I can chat with Joel when we're playing Monster Hunter or whatever we're playing on the Nintendo Switch 2. Yes, Joel, if you're watching this video, you're going to get one day one. Why, you ask? Because Ty and Trace are going to pester you for it, so that's why you're getting one day one. Now, as far as playing this thing portable, I felt like the original Switch was great portable. I didn't like the stand on it. I felt it was pretty cheap, but this one seems pretty sturdy, so I like how they have that. And the two USB ports on here, one at the bottom and one at the top. And for this top one, you can use it to charge your system, but I'm going to use it for a camera, if I decide to get a camera, that is. You know, people have been talking about this feature for a while now. I'm not sure how good it'll work. I did see some like mock-ups of it to see people playing online. It looked pretty laggy, but maybe that'll be fixed by launch. Now, as far as the space in the system, you get 256 gigabytes, which is fan-freaking-tastic. You know, if you're going to be able to play 4K games on the system, you're going to need a lot of room. So this is a good start, I think. You know, let me know if you guys think they should have had more. Maybe they should just had a terabyte in there. Who knows? But 4K support is very important to me nowadays, and this is one of the reasons why, if I get this system, I'll probably be mostly playing it docked. And playing at 4K, you know, things tend to start heating up, but Nintendo's got your back on that because the Switch system, the dock, has a cooling fan in it. So, oh man, they thought of everything with this system, so good on them for that. You know, you want to worry about your system burning out or anything. So this fan looks really legit the way they're describing it here. So yeah, definitely this is probably going to be the first Switch system that I really play like docked mainly. Now, one of my favorite features of the system is that it's backwards compatible with the digital store and physical media for the original Switch, so that is always a plus. I don't know if these companies know like how important like backwards compatibility is. You know, some of them got to step it up, you know, Sony. But anyways, the system will be out June 5th, 2025. A lot of people making their day one purchases. I don't know if anybody's gonna be standing outside waiting in a long line, but I think a lot of the folks that pick the system up are gonna have a good time with it. You know, they know what they're getting, so you know that's all you can ask for. Now, as far as like newer games coming out, they need to have a better roster of games coming out for a system like this. At least I feel a lot of these companies should have had stuff ready. We should have a Resident Evil title ready to go. We should have like all kind of stuff, but a lot of stuff we're seeing is kind of rehashed. You know what I'm saying? Like Breath of the Wild, they're stepping it up finally with the frame rate. Great. I think they could have really impressed some people if they had some extra content to it, you know, like extra story mode or something like that. But, you know, maybe they could add that. Who knows? But now you're playing the game how it should have been played years ago, which is going to make, I guess, a lot of people happy. But anyways, to other games that are coming out with this system, you know, I just feel like nothing for me, honestly, is going to really pull me in to get one day one. I think eventually I'll get a Switch too, but definitely not day one. So leaving that to my friends to get it so they can tell me more about it. The Mario Kart game on the system looks great. You know, I'm glad they stepped it up. I'm glad they didn't call it Mario Kart 9. It's called Mario Kart World now, so a lot more people could play it. Definitely a good launch title for the system, but they just need a bit more from me. As far as the new Donkey Kong game, if Rare's not behind it, I am just not interested. I feel like they just don't do it like Nintendo can't do it like Rare did. I mean, they stood out when they did the Donkey Kong games. They really brought like the popularity back to them, in my opinion. But those are the features I care about the system. You know, like I said, I'm not getting one day one, but I think I will get one eventually. You know, I mean, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, it looks like it's going to be around for a long time. So definitely the system has a lot of potential. A lot of people are excited. You know, Nintendo, since the Switch, well, since the Wii and the regular Switch, I think Nintendo has brought a lot of excitement back to the consoles. So I look forward to their success with the Switch too. I can't wait to see what developers have ready for this system. You know, especially my favorite like publishers like developers like Konami, Capcom, Square Enix. You know, even though Square Enix disappointed me with this, you know, Bravely Default HD. Like, come on, you gotta get past that game to give us a sequel or something new. But they're playing it safe by releasing Bravely Default, which I'm just so tired of that game. But yeah, I just want to see more developers like have games ready for the system. So I would say probably within the second year of the system, I'll probably like maybe catch interest with it. We'll pick one up. We'll see what they have out there. But for you guys that like what you see here, I guess you're gonna get it day one. So I'm excited for you guys. And yeah, June 5th is right around the corner, so yeah, get that money ready because this thing is freaking expensive. And how many of you guys are just gonna get the console like without the game, or get the version with the game? Like, I like to know that, you know, because I'm all about that physical media. Excited for Nintendo's success. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry I didn't go over everything with the system. I just talked about what I cared about, and that's how I do it here. But anyways, guys, that's all I got for you, the Radical One, and I will see you all later.